Alright, we're back. Hello, everyone. I said hello to everyone, not Minicat. Although, hello, Minicat. What are you doing, you weirdo? Guys, Mira's being Mini again.
Welcome back, Captain. I understand you have resolved your differences with our former boarding party. Are you ready to depart?
Let's get going.
Understood, Captain. Resuming our course.
Okay. Guys, we're back. We took out a tossball team, apparently. I knew eventually I was gonna have to fight some tossball team, just so you guys know.
What happened to these poor folks? It can't be the storm that did this.
No, this was definitely the storm. Little do you know, the storms on Olympus take physical shape and murder people. Reception log. Day 01 to 110. As per my required, I'm keeping a visitor log. 1, no visitors. 2, no visitors. 3, no visitors. 61. Sometimes we experience long power outages. Sitting in the dark, listening to the storm beat at the walls. I've got a lot of time to think. It begs to be let in. While would pray to be let out. 108, no visitors. 109, still no visitors. Day 115. Why, there are a bunch of tailless sprats running about. This facility don't have a sprat catcher on the roster. Maybe I should file a request with the acquisitions for one. Teacup cannons are famed for their ability to hunt sprats, after all, and for keeping people company. 116, no visitors. 117, no visitors. Can't finish my game of solitaire. Someone stole a handful of cards from the deck. Rude. 118, desk unmanned. Unsuccessfully hunted for the missing cards. Day 3. Day 157, candid request denied. Day 158, we've run out of caffeinoid. Our first restocking shipment isn't set to arrive until the new fiscal year. I guess that delivery will mark the facility's first visitors. Now there's something to look forward to. Day 159, did some digging in the system records, and it turns out our supplies are set to be delivered by, get this, a crew of auto mechanicals. Day 182, thought I heard knocking on the front door, but it turned out to be just some thunder. Always thunder. Funny how it can sound like so many different things. A boom, a crack, a snap, knocking, laughing, screams. Um, I've never heard thunder sound like screams. Day 277. I've started to venture outside. At first I worried something fierce about the lightning strikes. Sometimes the electromechanical turbine goes on the fritz without warning. But I'm out of cards and out of caffeinoid, and there's not much else to do. Day 301. Turns out I no longer need to feel safe. What I need to feel is alive. Outside, the wind howls like a raging god, and the rain stabs into my throat like 1,000 tiny frozen needles. And in that pain, well, I feel so very alive. D22. So many and varied attempts to trigger an on-site inspection from the Special Committee for Auditing and Management have failed. Day 353. Sometimes when I look over the ledge, I think about what it would feel like, how easy it'd be to simply tip forward, to plummet with all those clouds kissing my face, to fall away from the storm, to smile, then break. Oh, that's depressing.
Everything's going to be okay.
Well, whoever this is,
Going to take care of you. It'll be okay.
apparently still alive.
Everything. Just breathe, Kelly. Everything's going to be all right.
Determination. Repeatedly buzz the intercom.
Ah! Stop making that noise. They'll hear you. Who's out there?
I'm the captain of my own ship. Open up, and I'll get you away from Olympus.
Really? I would be indebted to you for life. But how do I know I can believe you?
I have a very trustworthy face.
I'll have to come out to assess it myself. Hold on. I'm opening the door.
That worked. Hi.
Let me just catch my breath. I swear, my heart's trying to punch its way out of my chest. Law, I'm so lucky you came along. I know it sounds crazy, but a little while back, I'd been gearing myself up to take a long walk off a short turbine platform. Then the security mechanicals broke out into a massacre, and I realized I really want to live. How can I help you help me get out of here?
It's the amazing, stupendous literary librarian book of me and sass, I guess. You got a ship you need to left out of here? Who are you? Why is everyone dead?
I'm Kelly Marine, the receptionist. And before you ask, I wasn't manning the visitor's desk when the mechanicals went haywire, because no one comes here. Not ever. Not since all us station workers were dropped off at the start of the project a year ago.
I have a question. Why are all the auto mechanicals in this universe just death machines? Except for Jeremy. How do you get your supplies then? Don't you need to switch out personnel?
Project's on a yearly rotation cycle. Once a year, Auntie Cleo reviews our work and decides if we get more rations, personnel, deadlines, that sort of thing.
What?
At first, I thought it was an honor, getting assigned to a lab up in the ether high above Olympus. But I didn't know what it'd be like, day in and day out.
I'm excellent today, 10 Gauge. How are you? Did you not lose your mind?
I ask myself that question a lot, and then I realize I'm talking to myself. Cabin fever sets in at about 90 days. Auntie Cleo's official term is contagious irritable claustrophobia, and it ain't covered by the company's medical policy.
Of course it's not. Know where I can find Dr. Law?
If I had to guess, you'd probably find his body either in his office or the labs. Or heck, he could have been on the toilet. I don't know. No bones about it, he was the smartest of us all. Maybe he evaded the automechs too. Watch yourself out there. If it's all the same to you, I'll just sneak my way onto your ship where it's safe. Drop me off on the groundbreaker and I'll be out of your hair in no time.
Deal. I see you on my ship, you're dead.
Oh, thank you so much. I'll just hide in a crate or something. You won't even know I was there. Here, this is my official laboratory headgear. I won't be needing it anymore, so it's all yours.
There's something to be said about a game that'll just let you play like a complete asshole in the sense that you can just straight up just choose to murder everyone if you really want to.
This thing's orbit is stable, right? Ada checked before we docked? Captain?
No, it is not stable.
Hi.
Minicat! What are you screeching about over there?
Here we go! You got it, Captain!
You getting shot? Oh, I'm getting shot from up here.
They won't try that again.
You excited for this week to be over? You have 2 days off next week for American Thanksgiving. Then you got a bunch of time off in December. I took my time off at the perfect time because I do. Because I had this week off, I had last week off, and on top of that, next week is American Thanksgiving, so I have some easy shifts ahead of me because we don't work. I don't work full days when it's an American or Canadian holiday. I just get half days because half the stuff is just done. So that's excellent.
One team is a tragedy, two teams is a bummer.
Jacob Law, I actually
Where did I put the... Oh, wait. Almost forgot
could
the
just
gates
hack
are dead.
this.
That's good, actually.
But let's explore the facility a little bit. Never mind, we don't even need to hack it. We can just go in the way.
That's good, actually.
Hey, dude.
Shush. Talking. Concentrating. Damn it. I almost had it. The formula was in my mind, and I almost had it. I was so close to a breakthrough, I could practically taste it. You really did pick the worst time to manifest.
Disgaea 2 is winning your poll for December. I haven't played Disgaea 2. I've only played Disgaea and Disgaea D2. Which, now that I'm realizing, I probably should have played D2 after 2. Anyway. I'd appreciate it if you came to your senses. I'm in a hurry. What formula are you talking about?
Sky High, my magnum opus of psychostimulants. I feel like I've already explained this to the last hallucination. Oh, hang on. I see what's happening. You're real. Ergo, not a hallucination. This is interesting.
No, the Metro games are their own
Several
thing.
questions for you. Let's start with the obvious. Who are you, and how are you even alive?
Let's skip the introductions. I need access to the chem lab. I was gonna ask you the same thing. What happened to you? Oxatla, captain of the Unreliable. You must be Jasper Lowe.
Dr. Jasper Lowe? You see my uniform. Don't demote me like that.
Shut the fuck up.
Right. That answers that. Next question.
Do I come bearing fresh pharmaceuticals?
Something tells me he's not looking for caffeinoid, Captain.
What's up with your...
Look, we all know you're here to interrogate me. If I'm going to go through this ordeal, I'm not doing it sober.
I need you to tell me what's going on. Offer him something, only the freshest for my friends.
New friends mean new birthdays to keep track of. And I can't spare much room in my mind palace for frivolous trinkets of information. But in this case, I'll make an exception. Dr. Jasper Lowe at your service. Pleased to meet you, friend.
I need to get inside the chem lab on Gorgon.
Auntie Cleo instituted the Pink Slip Protocol. Fancy marketing term that translates to, we're not satisfied with the quality of your work, so we're revoking your lifetime contracts. Can you believe Auntie terminated my entire team? It's a terrible setback. For my team, I mean, not for me. Not this time. I'll continue the work on my own if need be.
What work would that be?
I'm, working on the task that I was hired to perform. I'm fulfilling my contractual obligations. Auntie Cleo wants us to develop Anthracillin Plus, a new and improved version of the original Anthracillin formula. And what Auntie wants, Auntie gets. Eventually. I was making considerable progress. I can't possibly fathom why they prematurely terminated the project.
Jasper, everyone's dead. There's no use lying.
I'm not lying. I'm carefully curating the truth for you. All right, listen. Auntie needs to be patient. I'll eventually get around to developing Anthracillin Plus. My priority right now is Sky High. Once I perfect my formula, I'll be able to keep my mind functioning at peak performance without any pesky distractions. Like feelings.
As far as I know, 2 and D2 aren't connected, so I didn't miss anything. Oh, that's good. You said this was the second time you lost a full research team?
Auntie had been threatening to instigate Pink Slip Protocol for months, though I honestly didn't think they'd have the stones to do it. I was on the verge of giving Auntie the results she wanted. Well, almost on the verge. Approaching the verge. The point is, I didn't think this would happen.
Danny Cleto, what did you expect?
Bureaucratic procrastination and some incompetent saber-rattling. Before I was traded, I worked on Project Gorgon. I lost that team by attrition. Management turned the screw on my team. Forced me to fire 1 in 10 researchers. The few of us that remained were overworked and exhausted. We didn't have much of a security detail. I don't know how the primals got loose, but my team didn't stand a chance.
That sucks. I know this is painful for you, but I need to get into the chem lab.
No, you don't. There's nothing interesting in the chem lab. There's nothing interesting in Gorgon at all. Gorgon is a featureless rock dragged along by the gravitational current of a barren asteroid belt.
Yeah, but we still need
The
access
chem
there.
lab is a graveyard. You won't find anything there but the dead.
That's fine. Sounds familiar. Somebody's been warning me to stay out of Gorgon. It's the truth I'm after.
The truth? What are you, some kind of hero from those old contraband serials?
Exactly.
Digging through corporate secrets, stopping at nothing until you discover the truth? If you've set your heart on exploring my old labs, I won't try to dissuade you. Indulge me with a favor, and I'll give you the access you want. The electromechanical turbine is offline. Without any power, I can't possibly continue my work. Be a dear and reactivate it for me. That's all I ask. Take the elevator to the storm platform at the top of this facility. Reactivate the turbine, and I'll give you the access you want.
Is that why they made me play Hoshigami? So Silly made me play Hoshigami because he likes to play. He picks games that are notoriously considered bad and requests me to play them.
can take a hint.
Like Quest 64. Little does he know, every game he requests, I end up just liking anyway. So. Joke's on him. Last and lethal. Advisory notice to the lead chemist on the Olympus Orbital Pharmaceutical Station. No satisfactory results have been submitted in 11 months. Pursuant to Clause 59 PSP 733.25, if measurable and material proof of progress are not approved within 31 days, station personnel will be found to be in dereliction of duty, and as a result, could be prematurely terminated. Anti-Cleo's corporate headquarters special committee for auditing and management. Who cares about your health more than Anti-Cleo? Nobody! Postscript. Jas, my darling genius. As you are likely well aware, I must humbly regret to inform you that my executive efforts, exhaustive efforts to protect that beautiful, oversized brain of yours, and consequently its nefarious agenda, are in fact failing faster than your rumored last project on Gorgon. I repeat, the corporate hounds are onto your dodgy scent, and it's made them first and bay for blood. If I cannot supply the executive floors with tangible, undoctored results, and soon, I'm heartbroken to report that Pink Slip Protocol will be initiated by the majority vote, and the project will be scrapped, wholly and completely. I trust you understand the full weight of what that means. One Canton project is an embarrassment of epic proportions, twice as unforgivable. Please, 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 I'm begging on a bended knee. Send me a working prototype. At this stage, even a fatally flawed one will do. Save yourself and your lab coats before this reflects poorly on my permanent record. Eternally yours, at least until the next failed delivery milestone, your Chief Efficiency Inspector, Dr. Mora. Okay. To Dr. Mora. Nora Mora, my once darling. As you are likely well aware, I don't want you to beg. I don't want you to on bended knee. I don't want anything except to feed this infernal, indefensible, insatiable need. I'm so close, so very nearly the cusp of salvation. Then and only then will I send you that blasted Anthracillin Plus, a ludicrously simple modification I could formulate in my sleep, where I am very able to sleep. No longer yours, no longer anyone's, but that elusive and fleeting embrace of chemical virtuosity. With regret, Jasper. You understand, do you not, darling? From the very first test, from that very first accursed step, every path, every infinite random dice roll of emerging cosmic roots was leading us to this same destiny. What the fuck are you going on about, dude? Scam, subject venting, do not send. To scam, Dr. Jasper Lowe, venting, do not send. Pink Slip Protocol, really you Hall heads went there? Never would I have thought you'd stoop so low, or more accurately, to be so moronic as to cut off your own noses to spite your faces. True, the project was delayed, but we all know I would have delivered more than adequate results eventually, once I'd ascended to the highest peak of my genius. We were less than months away. Not that I expect a pea-brain layman to understand. Nora is wasted on you lot. I am wasted on you lot. And might I just add that I might have invited you to do your worst. You did try your best, but I am still alive. Nevertheless, I do go on. And I never, ever forget. Payback will be swift. Oh, yes. I scarcely think you'll see it coming. Just as soon as I perfect my formula and can focus on other matters. Then you will rue the day you pink slip the great Jasper Lowe. Buffoons. Eternally misunderstood and undervalued, and still misappropriating your precious company resources. The employee, formerly so, known as Dr. Jasper Law. I sent the message. Take that, Jasper Lowe. Sprite. happy that we found Matt Spratt, by the way. The fact that Matt Spratt is an actual, like, character in the game amuses me to no end.
Go! Nice work! My kind of action. I see you there. Anyone else? Side.
Alright, I don't know why I'm back here. We already have everything we need to complete this quest, but I wanted to explore. I guess. Alright, disable set. Oh, why do I always find this after I kill all the trees? Every time. In the unfortunate event of a necessity downsize, the most senior site safety engineer or the sole member on assignment shall initiate, by means of Anti's corporate headquarters, the pink slip protocol manufacturer director included within all auto mechanical station at the facility. From the site safety engineer, sit there and guard the red button, they said. Sounds like an easy paycheck, I said. I'm not going to live in a secret lab in the middle of a gas giant storm-riddled atmosphere, my ex-wife said. No one told me I'd eventually have to press the button I was guarding, the pink slip protocol button, that final choice between diligent duty or my friends. On second thought, let's be honest, they were never my friends. Once I've disabled the protocol and scrubbed the labs, I'll ask corporate for a reassignment. I hear Emerald Vale's written real nicer at this time of year. Recent security complaints. Rat tails and coffee. Complaint: whoever keeps cutting off sprat tails and dropping them into innocent, unguarded cups of coffee needs to cut it out, or I'll cut off something of yours next. It's not funny, and I'm tired of cleaning up coffee-colored vomit. Lost cards. Queen of Hearts, 5 of Clubs, all aces, and the 3, 7, and 8 of 9 of Spades. Last seen on my desk in a solitaire spread. Beware if found. Reward if found. A friendly game of whist. Even if not returned, we can make do. Really, come play with me. Betting not required. Or we can place bets if you'd rather. I got a couple packets of sugar-free 0% sweetener left. I could barter. Receptionist? Kelly. Power outage stuffs. Complaints. Some thefts have been happening each time the power goes off. And the power keeps going off for longer each time. Coincidence? I think not. Folks are getting antsy as the year and storm stretches. And that makes them mean. Looks like he didn't survive the pink slip protocol either. Alright, let's go to the turbine. Do you think Matt Spratt can eat some fat? Your favorite character in a video game is Bookamy because he hits people with books while riding atop a mammoth. If that isn't the coolest thing you ever heard, then you don't know cool. Well, I don't know. Like I said, we found Matt Spratt. That's pretty cool. I have so many bypass shunts. Hey Gage, do you ever worry that you're gonna fart into a bag and people are gonna cry about it? You guys did get on the elevator. Sick. This is very large. Surprised there's like an atmosphere that we can like breathe. Rude.
Lord have mercy!
Okay. What's up here? What are we gonna have to fight? 28,000 XP just for coming up here, huh? Okay. Diagnosis. Maintenance required. Okay. Tower 1 status offline, Tower 2 status offline. Alright, we gotta go turn the towers on, it looks like. Well, that's a new one. Okay. So this was a new one I don't think we've run into before. That's kind of neat. Or maybe we did and I just disabled it. They might have been the same ones that were on the, in the Office of Creative Incubation, which is a bizarre name, by the way. Matt Spracken at my fat plat. Don't worry, I'm gonna fart into a bag. Instead, I'll shit and summon Pia. Fair. That is a fair concern. It's happened to Jeremy like 4 times now. I keep telling him that, like, maybe he should learn to regulate his farts better, and he's like, would, but gastrointestinal health and all that. So, where are we going, by the way? Oh, there's a bunch of maglocks here. Oh. Would I rather consider a male Jedi, a female Jedi, a ghoulish Daniel? That's a good question. Probably a male Jedi. Even automechanicals fucking stagger when you shoot them in the ass. Yeah, Pavardi, get him. Might be the first automechanical that didn't just like immediately die. I gotta reload. Did I actually blow the head off that machine? That usually doesn't happen. I gotta go look at it. Oh, I did. Sick. Okay, we did it. Done.
We don't see that every day, Captain.
Okay, now we can finish our quest here and get back to Gorgon. Is a bidet Pia's kryptonite? Yes. Well, yes and no. It is when she wants to eat her own feces, but if she's like into just, you know, consuming any feces, then she doesn't want other people like cleaning either, right? Unless she's looking for like freshwater smoothies. What am I doing?
Okay.
The facility's back on the grid, and my pipes again floweth with the sweet, sweet essence of my salvation.
Shut up.
I suppose I have you to thank for realigning the machine. Of course, Jasper, you imbecile.
It's done now. Get me inside the chem lab.
You'll need my voice to get into the chem lab. I'm obviously not coming with you, so I'm giving you a recording of my dulcet speech.
Yay.
This recording should get you into the chem lab. I hope whatever you're after is worth the trauma. I wouldn't go back there if I was higher than the mercury levels in a can of salt tuna. Wait, take my gun while you're at it. If you end up dying on Gorgon, there's a non-zero chance I'll feel partially responsible. Neither of us want that.
Any help with security in chem lab? You know a place better than
Die,
anyone.
perhaps? Automechanical sentries are generally programmed to ignore corpses. I don't like the idea of going back to that place, to that life. Yes, I know it's not me risking my throat gallivanting around Gorgon. It's you, for whatever madcap reasons you've got. I've helped you once, and I don't feel great about it. I made a clean break from Gorgon, and now it feels like you're asking me to tether myself back to that place.
I am, yes. Jasper, let me worry about Gorgon. Helping me could help you move on.
I suppose you've got a point. Or something resembling a point. I'm emotionally addled right now, and I'm allowing my sentiments to get the better of me. Here, my personal security keycard. There's a hallway near the processing room. It leads to a security terminal. Use this keycard to unlock the hallway and disable security.
Alright, excellent. I don't really care about what you did on Project Gorgon. Okay, we're done with long guns, guys, so now we're going to put points into handguns, because I do sometimes use handguns. We're going to put points into lie. Let's do lockpick. Let's do engineering. Go. 1 into defense, 1 into melee. There we go. Alright guys, we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back with more Outer Worlds.